it could be that U.S. intelligence agencies have been running psyops. Pro-Ukraine accounts generating massive numbers of followers, not necessarily pro-Ukraine, like this UA weapons account apparently was tracking all information. But the argument would be, yes, but from a Western perspective. When they say, oh, Russian troops are dying, is it the Western number or the Russian number? And then you have this other account that's shuttering as well. Perhaps one of two things is happening, and there could be other things. Intel agencies are running psyops, and now that the money is being diverted to Israel and the Middle East, we can't run these accounts anymore. So somebody who is in, some kind of psyops division or a private contractor is told, hey, shutter those accounts. We're going to be focusing on Israel. And they go, you got it. Oh, sorry, my family thing happened. Or the simple solution perhaps is Ukraine is over. No one cares anymore. This one account, Calibre, being like, my life's getting a little busy. You might as well just say what is going on in Ukraine no longer bears weight with me. And other things have become more important. And that just says whether it is the end of a psyop or not, nobody cares about Ukraine. It's done.
Yeah. I mean, it's not good for Zelensky either way. He was really counting on more American money, from what I understand. But I think it's interesting.
I said this before, Russia won.
Yeah, I think in a lot of ways that's true. I think it's interesting to see the way Ukraine has fallen to the background, right? I mean, we don't see any pro-Ukraine protests. It's not even like there was a way for these two different groups to team up. It's just off record. And to a certain extent, I credit that to the fact that the American people can really only have one big thing in the news cycle at a time. It's very difficult for them to have, pay attention to two things at once.
Yeah.
It's like that meme where they insert one brain trip of Ukraine, then the next one is of
Israel.
Israel. Yeah. I mean, that's like the capacity that they can really just go off of.
Right.
If it is a psyop, man, I got a rude awakening. We got a rude awakening for these intel agencies. It's like all of the stuff that's been happening with the manipulation on social media that's propped up woke left psychotic garbage. How do they expect to get military support for Israel when they have themselves coordinated with these big tech platforms to prop up anti-Israel sentiment?
I don't know.
I'm saying like they're incompetent. Unless it really is some deep 5D chess where they're like, first we make them hate Israel, then we make them like Israel. And I really doubt it. I think the people who are just running this propaganda are just really dumb.
I wish they could rebrand these psyops into something positive and caring about places like East Palestine or Maui, but they won't do that. I don't know.
That's always my
why.
question. Like, I'm like, are they just incompetent or are they just evil? Like, I just cannot.
I don't think they make money off East Palestine the way they do with this.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's evil taking advantage of a lot of incompetent people. And I think there is a psyop component to these things, and there's obviously also organic people who latched on to the psyop, like maybe this person who says, I'm moving on to other things, is a real person.
We went to this tapas restaurant called Barcelona in Reston, Virginia. It was awesome, by the way. We've been there like 3 weeks in a row because it's so good.
Barcelona?
Barcelona.
Yeah.
That's how they say it in Catalonia.
Barcelona.
But Barcelona is the name of the restaurant, and we have fans who work there. And I mean, maybe they won't like that I'm saying, I don't know. But the people there were completely open, like, oh, hey, we're big fans. Nice to meet you. And then we went back, and this guy came up and said, he's like, hey, man, I love your show. You're probably not going to get that out here in Reston, but I'm a big fan. Keep it up. And I was like, actually, we've had like 4 or 5 people here shout us out. I think the reason I bring that out, I'm not trying to humble brag or anything. The point is, stop thinking you're alone. Everyone thinks they're the only one. They're sitting there being like, oh, that's Timpool. I watch him. I know no one else does. So I better just say it quietly. No, it turns out everybody there was super cool. So too many people are seeing these psyops, seeing the manipulation on social media, and they're assuming, wow, everyone in this country must secretly like trans kids and Ukraine war and stuff. I better keep my mouth shut. Then it turns out everyone actually agrees with you. Nobody likes us wasting money on these foreign wars. There's been no justification for why we're doing it, shifting from Ukraine to the Middle East now. So if people just start realizing that, start speaking up, maybe we can put a stop to it.